Hello everyone, today we will try to identify repeated additions. So let's start. We will look at these groups of blocks. The first group in here I have 1, 2, 3 violet squares and then 1, 2, 3 pink squares and then beside it 1, 2, 3 green squares. So in all I have what? I have 3 plus 3 plus 3. So do you see a repeated number? Sure, I have the number 3 that is repeated 3 times. So I say it's 3 times 3. Excellent. Now let's see the second set of squares. In here I have what? 1 and 2. 2 violet squares. And then beside it I have 1 and 2 pink squares. Beside it I have 1 and 2 green squares. And then beside it I have 1 and 2 orange squares. So I have 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. It's like what? It's like 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So what is the repeated number in here? Sure, it's 2. How many 2 do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I say that the number 2 is repeated 4 times and I write it like this. It's 2 times 4 because the number 2 is repeated 4 times. Okay, great. Now let's see the last set of squares in here. Let's count the first column in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 violet and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pink and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 green and sure it's 5 orange. So it's 5 and 5 and 5 and 5. It's like what? Great. It's like I'm saying 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So do you see a repeated number? Sure, it's the number 5. 5 and 5 and 5 and 5. How many times did I repeat the 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. I say that 5 is repeated 4 times. And to write it as a multiplication equation, we say it's 5 times 4. Excellent. So pay attention. Only repeated additions can be replaced by multiplication equation. You see the first one in here, I have the number 3 that is repeated 3 times. So it's 3 times 3. Here in the second set of blocks in here, I have the number 2 that is repeated 4 times. The same number 2, it's 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. The 2 is repeated 4 times. I say it's 2 times 4. Great. And here in the last set, I have 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. The same number 5 is repeated 4 times. So I can say it's 5 times 4. Great. Now, let's do a simple exercise. Check the addition that can be replaced by a multiplication. So, do you remember when an addition equation can be replaced by a multiplication? Only when you see a repeated number. Okay, remember, when you see a repeated number, you can replace it with a multiplication equation. Great. Now let's read the first one in here. I have 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. Great. You see I have the number 7 that is repeated 4 times. So this one can be replaced by a multiplication equation. Great. Now the second equation in here, let's read. It's 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2. I have the number 2 repeated 3 times, but in here I have the 1. So it's not a complete repeated addition equation. We cannot replace this one by a multiplication. Okay, now let's see the next one. I have 5 plus 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4. Even though the number 5 is repeated 3 times, I should have the same number in the whole equation repeated, okay? I have here 5 and 4, so it's not a correct one and I cannot replace it with a multiplication equation. Okay, I will not check this one. Great. Now let's see the next one in here. 3 plus 5. Oh, 3 plus 5. There are no repetition, so I will cross it out. Now in here down, I have 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. Great. The number 10 is repeated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The same number 10 is repeated 5 times, so this one can be replaced by a multiplication equation. Great. Now let's check the last one in here. I have 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. I have the same number 9 that is repeated how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The number 9 is repeated 7 times. So the last one in here can be replaced by a multiplication equation. Great, that's all for now. Thank you for watching.